Supporters stage rallies, prayers for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for retaining Bello Matawale as Minister of State for Defense. And now to the news info. Supporters stage rallies, prayers for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for retaining Bello Matawale as Minister for State of Defense. Islamic scholars, community leaders, youth and women groups today, Thursday, 24th of October 2024, organized spontaneous support rallies and prayers for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for retaining Honorable Mohammed Matawale in the Ministry of Defense as the Minister of State. The rallies and prayers by communities across the Northwest region was described as overwhelming and a response to the fatherly care and concern of the President for the good people and the region, as well as his good intention to end banditry activities in states within the region. According to the organizers, they are aware of the rallies and prayers were part of the appreciation of the President's goodwill and commitment to his campaign promises to end banditry activities and boost food security in the country in general and Northwest region in particular. One of the leaders, Alhaji Muhammad Goronyo, said they have decided to organize the activities to greet President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for retaining the Honorable Minister of State, Bello Mohammed Matawal, in the Ministry of Defense as the Minister of State to continue the good work he has started in the fight against the bandits along the military chiefs in the region. The rallies, which took place in Zamfara, Sokoto, Kebbi, Kaduna, and Katsina states, the leader said the decision of the President to retain Matawale as the Minister of State for Defense is a demonstration of the commitment to continue the ongoing Special Military Operation Code named Fansanyama, which is decisively dealing with all the terrorist mayhem once and for all. A community leader in Sabon Beni said they being unleashed by bandits against the communities across the states in the region and other parts of the country is a cancer requiring the Minister of State Bello Matawale and the Chief of Defense Christopher Musa with other service chiefs to handle. Another Islamic scholar, Bello Issa, said the Minister of State, Bello Matawale, and the Chief of Defense Staff, CDS, Christopher Musa, along with other service chiefs, have meticulously and responsibly coordinated the first and second leg of the exercise and should be commended and supported. The Honorable Minister of State for Defense and CDS, Christopher Musa, along with their service chiefs, officers, and men of Nigerian military have brought huge relief to people of the region by discharging and implementing the President's directive to relocate the command and control center to Sokoto to properly execute the special onslaught against the bandits, and cannot thank the President, the Minister, the CDS, the service chief and military operatives enough for their commitment, professionalism, and the huge successes recorded in the exercise, said one of the youth leaders in Shinkafi, Zamfara State. The supporters, mostly youth, women, and middle-aged men, went around various villages and communities ravaged by the bandit attack, kidnappings, and maiming, after which they went to the mosque to pray for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Bello Matawale, Christopher Musa with other service chiefs and the officers and men of the military. They also urged the President to, as a matter of urgency, send more troops to the region under the coordination of the Minister and the service chiefs, under the leadership of the Chief of Defense, CDS, Christopher Musa, to carry out such military onslaught against the bandits for an aggressive elimination of the terrorists and their leaders in the Northwest, like when the bandits kingpin Kachala Halilu Buzu and other kingpins were eliminated. Charles Olabode says, if you check well, don't be surprised if you find out that the rally is a sponsored one, playing politics with people's lives by heartless politicians. Nigerians are mostly idiots and not citizens. And Emmanuel Jacob says, you've said it all. Some are very idiotic and a reasonable set of human beings because they are happy that this person has been retained as the Minister of Defense and all of that. What if he is the one that is backing up the Boko Haram and kidnappers? Who knows? Because anything goes in this country, you can never say. He might be their Oga working for them, and he will still be the Ministry of Defense, because how many Boko Haram have they caught? How many kidnappers have they caught? But yes, they are happy that he was retained. Okay, now. Ihima Hassan says, hungry supporters, they have lost their senses because of hunger. I'm telling you. Ralph says, did they inform or take orders from the police, army, civil defense, and scouts before embarking on this senseless, bastardized, and useless rally? But if it is in the southeast now, uniform wear will show their strength and power. Now, so now. Skillful Music says, I'm happy to announce to you all that Yoruba and Hausa Fulani are the ones that destroyed this beautiful country called Nigeria. Okay. Ekbez Moses says, as the rally is going on for Tinubu, Shehu Lums might not hijack it. It will not be well with all of you doing this bastard rally. God's will Kelvin says, shameless and miserable set of animals praying for looters and terrorist sponsors. Exactly. Because this man seems like he's the one sponsoring all these looters and everybody. And now he has been retained. They are happy. They are going to the mosque to pray for him. Continue. Dennis Ikora says, they have not seen anything yet. They will die of hunger. Omoyele Samson says, staging rally for looter to continue looting the national treasury. Nigeria is finished. Yes, so we are. Until God decides to intervene in our case, in our matter. That is when we will be free from these wicked people. Omoyele Samson says, okay. Joseph Bamiro says, the president may move him to another place tomorrow if need be. No one is permanent for a certain position in government. Kabir Usman says, God Almighty will not look at sycophants. Was he not a governor for 8 years where they banned these parasites? I pity those so-called malam. They are meat with God Almighty. Ojarefe says, what an hypocritical prayer. Yes, so because these people are the so-called Boko Harams, they are the ones that are doing everything to disturb the North. And yet they are happy that this person is retained. It is well with them. Anthony Anani says, support for someone reported to be encouraging kidnapping and terrorism. I don't want to believe this, but if it is true, it means they are rejoicing for making their business to thrive. Exactly.